Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
Jerry.
And I'm Linda.
We're live. It's Wednesday night. I hope it's a good night for you. I see a lot of our old friends are on there already. Jay and Linda.
They're not old friends.
Well, they're Barbara.
They're friends. Good friends.
Ranger Rick's probably in the background over there. Let me get you straightened out here.
Hope you're all staying warm.
Coming to you from our kitchen. What is it, January 15th?
It is.
January 15th. My gosh, does time fly when you get older?
Yes.
When you're working, those days just creep by, don't they?
When will the weekend come?
Oh,
and then
my
on
goodness.
Sunday night really quick, right? You know? So apologize for the glasses. I guess some of you do know that I had cataract surgery yesterday and I'm doing okay. No makeup. I look pretty
Why
weird.
don't you have your glasses on? She's had them on all day long.
I have had them on outside, but they are definitely the Ray Charles, Helen Keller glasses. And I look pretty spiffy.
Yeah. Hi, Mushki and Kyle. Lots of good folks on there already.
Yeah.
Tonight's show, we're going to talk about tipping and some other things. We want you to call in. Even if you don't want to talk about what we're talking about, just call in anyway.
Give us another topic if you.
Yeah, as long as you're nice. There's Adam up in Maine. Adam and Christy, how are you guys?
Hi, guys.
Mike Culsath. How you doing, Mike?
Hi, Mr. Mike. And
Hey, what do you think about that shirt? Mike says, tell us about the shirt.
Oh, yeah. Well, this came in the mail this week, and it is from Carol Tewksbury, I believe, and her husband, Arden. And it was an interesting story. She wrote a lovely letter of that she'd visited the villages 2 times. And during those 2 times, she walked every single nature trail and then some that aren't advertised by the villages. And I don't know what that means. But anyway, good for her. And then she sent Jerry this shirt. She had a dog that passed away 20 years ago, I believe. And it was a 3-legged dachshund. And that was the pet of her life, she said. So anyway, let me see the back. It's the same. Let me see. Yeah, it's the same picture on the back. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, I love it. And it fits me. So thank you, Carol. That's nice.
There's some fish on the bottom. It's like it's in an aquarium or fishing or it's at the beach. So it's pretty sweet. Look at there's fish on
big
the
old dachshund.
But I thought that was sweet. I said, Jerry, you need to wear that shirt.
Yeah, thank you very much. and while we're on the topic of great viewers, why don't you show them this?
Oh, yes. Be careful.
Oh, my God, that thing is heavy.
It's very full. All right. This is from our dear friends, Vinny and Marvin. And they brought that for me for my birthday. So
they had it delivered. They didn't bring it.
Amazing. Or maybe that was for my surgery.
For your surgery.
My surgery. Yeah, yes.
Well, isn't that beautiful? Those roses. There's no flower quite like a rose, is there?
Oh, no. It's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Yeah. Smells great. It is heavy. I think it's got one of those blocks in it.
And look what else we were sent. This gorgeous little, this is really gorgeous. A lot more gorgeous than those flowers.
No.
A little ornament of spam, huh?
Yeah. And this beautiful little hummingbird, this little the blue. And we are fairly sure this comes from Donna and Royce
Spivey.
Yeah, our box got thrown away with the address, but we think this is from Donna and Roy. So if you're watching tonight, thank you so much.
Thank you. And before we move on, show them that card. That is one awesome card.
This card is from Shelly Sapp, and she is an accomplished card maker. Now, watch what happens, people. Watch this. This is amazing. Okay, you open it up, and then all kind of things start to pop around. And then there you go. Isn't that sweet?
That is an art.
Oh my gosh. All these little things come popping out. That takes a lot of time.
Yeah. Thank you, Shelley.
To measure all that and get it perfectly made.
Yeah.
That is sweet. And she sent me a whole stack of cards. I thought that was amazing so that we could use. So thank you so much. That is neat. Very neat.
Mushki, I see you asked me about Lydia. We did get that, and we'll act on it. We've gone down that road one time before, and it was good, but we'll send her an email and catch up with that sometime. I am swamped. I am absolutely swamped with emails.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because if you know us, we try to answer all your comments. and I'll go in there and I'll put a heart on it, and then I'll go to the next one and I look up and instead of a heart, I hit an angry face. I didn't mean to do that.
Oopsie.
I'll go up. Have you ever done that?
Oh, yeah.
You know, somebody died and you put like care and you look down and it's like happy or whatever.
Like
I said, no,
slapping.
I didn't mean to do that. It's just, you know, big old fingers.
Yeah.
But we're behind on emails. I am.
Well,
And I need to get back to them. And if you don't get an answer from me, it's not because we don't like you. Please don't harbor any resentment because you don't get it.
No.
We want to get back to you and we'll try our best.
Yeah.
But they just keep piling up and piling up. And in fact, our email account is full and it's been rejecting emails. So if you see it bounce back to you, send it again.
Yeah.
I try to notice that every day and get rid of 100 or 150. And, you know, it's a labor.
Yeah.
I need a secretary, but
She's busy. She's making dinner, making beds, doing the wash, doing the whatever else. I'm doing a lot. But speaking of emails and such, my sister had a problem this week. You guys, have any of you ever been scammed? My sister got scammed this week on Facebook, and it has
I'm gonna
been
get a drink.
absolutely horrendous. I mean, to the point where they are holding her hostage, not physically, but mentally, and saying, I've got your whole account. I've got all your pictures. And if you don't give me $500 in the next 4 days, or $500 worth of Bitcoin, whatever that is, because I don't understand any of that, the person is going to put all of her pictures and put them out with inappropriate, if you know what I'm saying, pictures of her. I guess taking her head off and putting it on other pictures. So it is horrible. She's changed her bank account. She went and changed her passwords to everything she has, and her stopped her credit card. They've done some credit. They've done some of her credit.
Maybe
used her
she had
charge.
some bad pictures in her account there.
No, she did not. But let me tell you, it's my twin sister, and she has not been able to
And
sleep.
the thing is, when these pictures go out of her twin sister, these naked pictures, it's going to look like Linda because it's her twin
They're gonna
sister.
think it's me.
Oh my God.
And so she cannot sleep. She's not been able to. She's got up at 4:00 this morning and got another email for this person. It's horrible. I mean, she is going through hell.
They should pull out their fingernails if they ever catch these folks, but they don't usually catch them, do they?
I don't know, but I just feel for her because she's just a wreck, and now she's trying to change every password to everything she owns, and just it's horrible. It's just horrible, you know.
Guy Sheets is trying to get his wife to move here. He said next lifestyle visit they need a friendly experience. Did you have a bad experience, Guy? If you did, call us in after a while and tell us about your bad experience, because we don't want to just hear the roses. We want to hear, you know, about the bad things too. So please give us a call. Let us know. I think she did call the police. I don't know. Did she?
Don't know. I don't know who she's called. I know she's gone to the bank and the credit card. She stopped it and everything else. But she did talk to someone that is that's in the know of scammers. So I said, do you have seniors versus, what is that they have here? Seniors versus crime, whatever. Yeah. But
Now, Adam is a policeman. He says, don't send money. They're too lazy to actually mess with your photos. They will just move on to the next person.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just drained, and I cry for her. It's awful. Yeah. And I'm afraid I'm afraid to email her or talk to her because I'm afraid they're going to get into my accounts somehow. I don't know. That's bad. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and a little more from Guy Sheets. He said his wife felt uncomfortable at a morning workout when they were here on their lifestyle.
Yeah.
But one thing we need to remember, 151,000 people, anybody can buy a house here. And you're going to get some jerks. She just might have bumped into one. We found the vast majority of the people are splendid.
Yeah.
I mean, really nice. Although today, we drove down the new golf cart. We drove down to Sawgrass, which is another. It's not a town square, but it's a gathering place. You know, they've got shops, a restaurant. They've got a big covered pavilion. You can watch it on the live cam.
Yeah.
And we drove down there, and I told Linda we waved at everybody.
did.
And nobody waved back.
Nobody waved today.
They had their hands in their
They
pockets.
were too cold.
It's cold down here.
That was
I've been
bad.
breaking out the long pants.
Yep.
The ones I had on today were a little tight. I think they shrunk since last year.
Shrunk.
But yeah, we wave at everybody, and we've got the sides down on the cart. I'm going to show you that one day, how we unroll and we snap in the sides, and we're all cozy.
Yeah, it
And
was
it's
nice today.
It's still not warm, but I mean, there's no breeze. It's good.
It's
fine.
actually going to get colder next week. The highs are going to be in the 40s next week. So this week it's gotten up to like
43
upper
today,
50s.
I think. 43.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Okay.
it was down. Somebody said, how cold was it?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
by the way,
like Denham's here.
I get some criticism for talking over her. We never know when each other's going to talk. She's not a big talker. She's, let me try to get us centered up there.
Yeah.
So I don't try to do that. And there's Susan Gilpatrick, one of our absolute
Susan,
favorite people.
we went by your house today. Oh, we were talking about you. We always do when we pass your house, wondering what you're up to. I do want to thank Jerry. He's been taking care of me 2 days. He's been putting these drops in my eyes. Oh, let me show you this. This is pretty amazing. If I can get to it. Where I went to St. Luke's and up there by Lake Sumter. And that's where they do the operations, evidently. And there's another office in Brownwood. And this is the schedule when I have to put in my drops and at morning and night. And there's 3 different drops, 5 minutes between each drops. I know y'all have had this surgery too. So y'all know.
It's been rough on me. Look at all those drops I have to put in.
I'll run over and I'll just lay back in his lap, drop time. And he's so good. And he goes, which eye? So I don't know if you can still see. Can you see a black mark right there? Yeah. They put a black mark on your head. They put your wristband on your side. You're going to have it. And then they put a sticker on the side. And they're real meticulous so they don't get the wrong eye.
We're going to take this call, but they're jumping the gun, aren't they?
Hello, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Who are we talking to?
Hello.
Can you get closer?
Yes, sir. We hear you.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you.
Speak up a little bit.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I said, speak up. I can't hear you.
Okay.
Okay, who's calling?
Wait. I think I hear you now.
Do you have a question?
Hello?
We're just going to tell you goodbye and have a nice day.
Wow.
That'll teach me to take a call before we open up the phone lines.
He must be related to the scammer. Annoying. Oh my gosh.
Chrissy
Oh my
said
gosh.
somebody's pranking us. Well,
Yeah.
they did good. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know, man. That tired me out. But we were down at Sawgrass. What were we down there for?
We did a meet and greet today for our next cruise. Our next cruise is February 15th, and we're going to the ABC Caribbean Islands, the Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. And we met a lot of people today. It was a really good turnout. We were cold, but we were only there for about 45 minutes, but it was a lot of fun. And we appreciate all those who did show up. And if you're part of our cruisers and couldn't come to see us, hopefully we'll see you soon, especially on February the 15th.
That's right. We're going to take a bus down to wherever we're leaving from, either Fort Lauderdale or Miami, and get on a cruise ship.
Yeah, and I believe we have to be at the bus. If you're on the bus, you already know that. If you are signed up for it, we leave at 7 in the morning or meet at 7 in the morning. So rise and shine early.
Yeah. I want to apologize to everybody about my hair.
Oh,
That's long. I'm going to go see Brandy.
we're gonna.
I had it combed down like the Beatles a while ago, but she would never allow that.
No.
So I had to comb, man. My hair is long right now. I've got water on it. I've got it all plastered down. That's why I wear a hat all the time.
You should see his high school picture. He did have it down like the Beatles. I mean, he was down to here, and it was red, bright red, and it was long. It was long. Yeah, he was pretty awesome.
Mary Smith said she's never been on a cruise. Mary, I never cruised until I was 62 years old.
Mhm.
I didn't know what I was missing. I always thought, why would I want to be trapped on a little boat out in the ocean?
Yeah.
First of all, it's not a little boat.
Nope.
You're not trapped. There's lots of fun things to do, entertainment, every food you could ever want. And for us, 130 of our future friends are on there with you. Like today, we said, how many of you have cruised with us before? And a whole bunch of hands went up. And it's a lot of fun and a lot of friendly, welcoming faces.
Yeah.
Hey, I just saw a heart. Thank you for liking this. And there's Fran's one of our absolute favorites.
Fran Nader.
Please like our videos. That helps us with YouTube because it's slow going with YouTube right now. Every one of your likes, every one of your comments, it really helps. So thank you.
Thank you.
And while I'm on that topic, I'll say, don't forget, now Christmas is over. You don't have a burning need to buy things. But if you use our Amazon site, you don't pay anymore. But we get pennies that add up to help us with our channel. And we really would appreciate that. Because I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to get rid of this Motorola phone right here and get a real phone here pretty soon.
Yeah, that one's pretty stinky.
But yeah, please use our Amazon. Doesn't cost you anymore. Go to our website and you'll see our Amazon storefront. JerryandLinda.com is where you start out with.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What are we going to talk about?
Well, we got our bill
What
today. It's not really a bill. We get a statement from the villages, and it has your amenity fee,
Right.
your garbage collection fee, your water for your home, your water for your irrigation, all that sort of stuff on there. And ours went up about $25. And I looked at it and we didn't use much more of anything. But have you noticed with Seco anyway, those of you that have Seco, you get hot bucks when things are going good, I guess, for Seco. They give you a little discount every month. Well, we didn't get that discount this month. So our amenity fees, our garbage, our water, our sewer. First of all, who paying for sewer? Come on. $317 is what that cost us this month. Usually it's $280, $275 when they apply those hot bucks. So that went up a little bit. So there you go. If you want to scan that every once in a while, you want me to make that a little bigger for you?
Yeah, I can't read that.
I'll make it a little bigger for you. Is that better?
That's better.
Okay.
That's better. Thank you.
Somebody said they worked at, your father worked at the Ford plant.
Yes, my father worked at the Ford plant in Louisville.
Greg Smith.
Years, the Kentucky Ford plant. Forget which road it was on. He got less than 5 years to retire. Oh, nice. Greg, my dad he was a quality control supervisor, whichever that means. He just went around and controlled things, I guess. But that was years ago. He put 30 years in and he did well. He worked hard. He did some night shift. I remember that. Mom would have us 3 girls and we'd be having, casseroles at night and Dad wasn't there because, it was kind of interesting, but he worked hard at the Ford plant.
He was a supervisor.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Peggy. It's just a blue top.
Yeah, and Mushke, thank you. Mushke said, help these people get to 100,000 subscribers. Man, we were like what do you call it when you're a rock group or something and you're doing well? We were skyrocketing. Now we're just kind of like,
yeah,
very slow. So get your friends to subscribe. We would really appreciate that. Valerie, why did we go with Easy Go over the Star golf cart? Well, honestly, we were approached by Easy Go, said, you guys have a lot of videos. Would you be interested in trying one? We did, and we loved it. And so that's why we went with it.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful car. We rode it today. It was so quiet and smooth. In fact, I filmed. Film is the F word. You're not supposed to say it.
Videoed.
We videoed a ride today, and I'll have that on pretty soon. And speaking of things that'll be on pretty soon, on Saturday, we have another one of those, you might need this.
Oh, yeah.
And I think you're going to like it because I did this one.
He did it all by himself.
And it's all about, it's a manly sort of show, but you ladies will like it too. So watch that. It's only 3 minutes long. You can endure 3 minutes, can't you?
Yeah, 3 minutes, I guess.
Hey, Peter Bernard's on here with us. So you guys want to look over there and
Peter.
see Peter's name.
Yay.
You can give him the compliment he deserves. He is great. We're so fortunate to have him. And he keeps us I told him, I said, Peter, you might want to only do that bubble wrap every other week because believe me, I know how hard it is to come up with ideas
Yes.
and get her done. You got a deadline. And Peter just plugs right along and gets her done. It's just great to have him with us.
Well, he makes us think about things we never really thought about before. Things to clean or to maintenance or whatever. Just things.
Well, the reason you don't think about him is I'm doing all those things before you even know about
it. That's not true.
I may not be waxing my AC unit, but that sounded funny.
That did. I started thinking about all the different things that we have broken here. Can you fix a clock, Peter? I have a clock that needs to be fixed.
All right. Do y'all have the winter blues? I said we'd talk about winter blues. I'm not a fan of the winter. The only reason I like it is you can wear baggy clothes to cover up your flab.
Baggy clothes.
Yeah, right?
I don't know.
Because Florida is a t-shirt and shorts place, which I love to wear those too.
Yeah.
But, it's gray. Indiana, that's why we left.
Yeah.
We come down here, it's still beautiful out.
Yeah.
But the grass does turn brownish in the winter.
Yeah.
It goes
little
dormant.
Crunchy.
Little crunchy, little brown. But everything else is still beautiful. But the temperature when it dips down, we're not ready for it, are we?
No. I used to go to water aerobics on Mondays and Thursdays mornings, and I would wear my wetsuit. I have 3 pieces. I have the long sleeve jacket, then I have the long pants, and then I have the short, the leg goes to the knees. And I loved going there, but I don't know, this last year or so, I didn't want to be in the cold water.
I'm wanting to go swimming, but there is no way on earth I'm going over there, even though the pool's heated.
Yeah.
You don't drive to and from the pool heated. You're in your golf cart.
That's true. That's when you get out those big long terry robes and put them around you then on the way back. That's what you need to do.
Joy's not going to get the winter blues. She said she's going on that ABC cruise. Very good.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, and Joe up in New York, he said his grass is all snow. So we're not really complaining.
We are
but
not.
But you know what they say when you come to Florida and you live here a while?
What's that?
Your blood thins.
Yeah.
My blood done thinned.
Yeah.
I'm chilly right now.
Well, our thermostat is set on 67. I am cold.
It is not.
Go look right now.
It is not set on 67.
Okay, it's set on 72, but it's only getting to 67. What's up with that?
Yeah, it's a heat pump. Heat pumps aren't the greatest.
I've been wearing
efficient.
Gloves in the house. I've been wearing gloves, actually, seriously. And I'm going, wow, my fingers are frozen. Anyway, I don't know.
27 up in Rhode Island. I think Mike said it was -2 in Minnesota.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no thanks
no,
for
thank
that.
you. No, thank you.
But yeah, I get kind of bummed out. But you know what? The sky was so beautiful today.
Yesterday,
goodness.
I took a picture of the lady's house across the street, and I shot it over to her. I said, "Look what your house looks like right now." I said, "That sky behind your house was amazing. The pre-sunrise, it was called. The front of her house was really shadowy, but the back of the house was just lit up with pinks."
Y'all see that name over there on the chat, Margaret Weathers?
I do.
That's Margaret from Margaret's Movers in Louisville, Kentucky. We wouldn't even be here without Margaret.
Margaret, when you go
Margaret
down
hooked
there.
us up. She gave us a great price, and
it was great. They had great.
They
service.
did everything they said they would do.
Yeah.
And we got some good movers, and we are here. So thank you, Margaret.
Thank you,
We
Margaret.
appreciate you. I remember that night well. It's the night we had lunch in the golf cart because we didn't have any chairs.
Dinner, yeah.
And we slept on the floor.
We did.
It was so romantic.
Gizmo, we were all on those little pillows. That was fun. Oh my goodness. There's Skip and Sue.
Harley John thinks he's watching Skip. I need me a beer, don't I?
Are they on here? Oh my goodness. How is your home insurance rates this year?
Well, we had a whole show on that. You can look it up, but
Yeah.
it went up about 33% or so. Nasty. It's nasty. I don't like it. We shop around.
Yeah.
One other thing I want to know about Florida, and you folks that think you're going to come down here, by the way, we have Brownwood Paddock Square on the webcam on our big TV there.
Yeah.
Right now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people out there on the dance floor, and it's a thin crowd. Believe me,
They're line dancing.
chilly
I
out there.
tell
Yeah,
you
there are 8
what,
people.
I think I would be running around. In
Always,
circles.
if you get bored, turn that on. You'll get a look at the weather.
Mhm.
You'll get to see if people think it's too cold to be out,
Yeah.
or maybe it's too rainy or whatever, but it's kind of fun.
You can't hear the bands. You just see the picture. You're just seeing, it's just a picture. Here we go.
No. Hey, we're over 500 watchers. Thank you, folks.
Yay.
Let's take this person and see what they have.
Hello, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda. Who are we talking to?
Hi, this is Sandy.
Hi,
Sandy.
Sandy.
Hi, so I have, hey, can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
Can.
Okay, sometimes my phone cuts out. So yeah, you guys say it's tipping out of hand. Absolutely, it's getting out of hand. It's ridiculous where tipping is. But I really have a question outside of tipping I wanted to ask you guys.
Okay.
Y'all are there in Florida. I'm in Texas. Woohoo, Texas.
Yeah, I can hear from y'all.
That's right, y'all. But you know, we've contemplated coming down to, or going over and down to Florida to do a lifestyle visit.
Right.
I know you only get one, so we're kind of really trying to weigh out our time frames. My biggest concern if we were to come down for a lifestyle visit is the insurance and the roofs, the insurance for the area. And that's my biggest concern. You know, we live in an area where we have HOAs here. So an HOA is, you know, you guys have activities where we have activities, but nothing like the villages that I've seen through your videos. And you guys have a tremendous amount of activities for people from anything that you could possibly want to do.
Yeah.
But that is my biggest concern. Can you all speak about that and what concerns others might have? You know, we always hear that Florida is a great place for retirees, but it's the insurance cost. And then like even in California, unfortunately with the fires and things like that, they talked about how insurance had pulled away on the fire coverage. So is there anything that you guys know regarding Florida that pertains to any of that in insurance and the cost? And I can hang up here while you guys answer that, if that's okay with y'all.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for calling in. What part of Texas?
So we're in Fort Worth. We're in the far west Fort Worth area. So
Okay.
not too far from the stockyards in Cowtown.
All right. Well, listen, thank you for calling in, and we'll talk a little bit about it. We've done plenty of shows on it, so you've missed a few shows, Sandy.
I'm so sorry.
Go back there and catch
My
up.
husband, he's a faithful watcher. So
Insurance.
All right.
We
Well,
have to
take
have
care,
it.
and we'll talk about it.
okay, thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
The insurance concerns us too. You know, back in Indiana, first of all, we love our hometown insurance people. You walk in there, hey, Jerry, how are you? How's it going? How's the farm going? You got any new baby cows out there?
Yeah.
Now you call them up and they say, we'll call you back within 48 hours. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not going to take any more calls until we finish this question. So the insurance is raised, and we are concerned. But if you think our insurance is bad, try Orlando.
Yeah.
Try the coastal areas.
Yes.
We're not that bad.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Compared to the coast, that's what I've heard. I don't know their rates.
I think ours is about $2,000 a year for our homeowners, and car insurance is up, but it's up everywhere when I talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be careful because you want to compare apples to apples. You don't want to get a cheaper policy that costs less but doesn't have the coverage.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, it's a concern for all of us. I tried to get an insurance guy on the show, would not come. Called another one, checked with the State Farm higher ups. They said, no, we don't want you going on and talking about this stuff.
Well, because they'll change the rates.
Well, no, that's about rates. It's about
We
once you say something, it has to be true.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
so they don't want to say anything that they can't back up. So I guess, but yeah, it's a concern for sure, the insurance. And we'll keep you posted.
Well,
We're going to fight it.
And you know what? As far as car insurance is, we had 3 vehicles in Indiana. So when we came here, we decided we really don't need 3 vehicles. Of course, we don't need a Jeep anymore or a truck. We just need a car. So we've got the car, and that's been great instead of having 2 vehicles. I don't know how you all do it with 2 vehicles. I think it's, you know, we get by with 2 golf carts and a car. So that's helped us.
Well, our garages are too small.
Yeah.
Right now, we have 3 bikes, 2 golf carts, a car, and about 300 cubic feet of junk in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the garages are small. You want to limit it. And we've found one car is fine.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. So
Nancy
that
says
was
her homeowners is 2,000.
Yeah.
Oh no. She said it's high. Well, we're in Florida, Nancy. You know, like we said, we have some natural disasters. You have flooding, you got hurricanes, you got a lot of false claims. There's a lot of fraud going on. People replacing roof. And you know, that's another thing she didn't mention, but after 12 years, a lot of insurance companies won't reinsure you unless you change your roof to a new one.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. Try USSA. Yeah, there's lots of companies. We have a broker, insurance broker, and they will scout out different companies for us.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to make sure you get the coverage you need, first of all. Now I'm going to reject that because it's not time for calls yet.
Okay.
All right. We'll go ahead and talk about tipping. Let's talk about it. We like to eat out. It's a sport down here in the villages.
Yes, it is.
It's one of our activities.
It's a
I really look
social.
forward to
It's
it.
social. We're meeting
Today,
our friends.
where do we eat today?
We eat Chinese.
Chinese gourmet.
Yeah.
I had the General Tso's chicken. She had, I don't know what she had, but when it was more of a go to the counter, get your food, take it to the table, sit down. You know.
Yeah. More like fast food.
But when you go to a restaurant here, you know, it used to be a 15% was considered a good solid tip. Now they will give you and calculate it for you, and it'll start at 30%, 25%, 20%, 18%. They're even leaving 15 off. I was wondering what you guys think about tipping. What do you tip? You know, if you go to somewhere nice, the waitresses and the waiters do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
But the bill is so much more expensive. You know, you may spend $100 for a meal. If you gave a 25% tip, that's $25 more. Do y'all do that? Do you, regardless of where you go, do you pay 25%, 20, 15? Let us know in the comments. Or you can call in because we're going to start taking calls now. And the subject is tipping, not cow tipping over in Texas. No, we're talking about in the restaurants. No, we have one.
Hello, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda. Who are we talking to?
Hi, it's Linda Wilkov.
Hello
Hi,
there,
Linda.
Linda. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And I'm glad to hear that you're doing well after your cataract
I'm
surgery.
doing pretty good.
Um,
Lots of drugs.
That's very minor.
sorry.
I think everybody that writes in says it's a piece of cake.
You know, they said it was going to be a 20-minute surgery, but, you know, it seemed like it was only 10. They did give me not a local, they gave me a sedative of some sort that it was so easy. It was like cough medicine. They put it was red. It looked like cough medicine, put it under my tongue, held it there for 1 minute. And the next thing I know, I was just like, oh, okay. And, the weirdest part was when they were trying to keep my eye open. They tape your eye open, which was kind of strange. But
All right,
anyway,
enough about you.
It was easy. It was actually easy.
What about tipping, Linda?
well, I actually called in. Can you still hear me? Because the screen where I'm watching you froze up.
We can hear you.
We can hear you perfectly.
Okay, good. I wasn't calling about tipping. I was calling to tell you a quick little story about what happened when out on our lifestyle visit in the villages last week.
Oh,
We went to the lighthouse
like us
Sumter
playing,
Landing.
right?
Met our friends there from New Jersey. They're staying in the villages this month. And when Alan and I were driving in my car back to the lifestyle house, which is in Well Point, we were about less than a mile from the house on Marsh Bend Trail
Gotcha.
when suddenly the brakes went out on my car.
Whoa.
And I am so glad that the roads are empty
Well,
at
yeah.
8:30 at night.
Wow.
So,
Was this-
Alan was driving. He was able to get us very slowly and carefully back to the lifestyle house. And it was Friday night, which was the night before we were going home, and we had to leave Saturday for various reasons. So we called the real estate agent that we had been working with. Her name is Jen, and she was wonderful. She went above and she found out where is a good place to take our car. I don't know if you want me to say the name of the place.
Oh, it's fine.
but
We love
sure,
referrals.
Sure, why not?
Okay, it was Sumter Tire North
Okay.
in Wildwood.
They have a good
She
reputation.
suggested, I'm sorry, Jared?
They have a good reputation.
Yes, that's what Jen told us. So I have to, which covered the towing. We had the car Tire North, and then Jen drove me the next morning to Enterprise Rent-A-Car in Lake Sumter Landing. And they had my car repaired by Monday morning. So what we did was we rented a car to go home in. And we live in Coral Springs, Florida. I know you know, but your viewers may not know.
Yeah.
So that's down by Fort Lauderdale. And so we took the rental car down to our house. And Alan is so wonderful. I love my hubby. He drove the car, the rental car, back to the Villages on Tuesday, dropped that off and picked up my car and drove it home. And so it was over an 8-hour round trip.
Wow.
And he did that without me. So I think he's wonderful.
Yeah, well, we do too.
And I'm sorry?
We think he's wonderful too.
Yep. So that happened to us on our lifestyle visit. We were over 230 miles from home when the brakes went out, but it all got taken care of. Everything is fine now. I mean, we were not happy about the extra expense, but what are you going to do? It happens.
Well, Linda, thanks for the
So-
story. We're going to get to some tipping and look forward to seeing you again one day.
And we're glad it all worked
Okay,
out.
I'm going to be on that ABC cruise.
Wonderful.
Woo!
All right. Bye-bye.
See you then. Bye.
Well, good. That's always good to get a referral. You know, that's what we try.
Yeah.
We give you lots of company names that if we don't believe in them, you're not going to hear the name from us. And from what I read, Sumter Tire does a good job.
Hello, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda.
Hi, it's Barry and Darlene.
Kershaw.
Hi,
Hi.
we're down in the Villages now for the snowbird season. And so I want to talk about tipping. So usually we go out to eat a lot like you do. And I normally do 20%. If the service is not good, I'll do a little under 20%. If it's exceptional, I'll do a little more than 20%. But we've noticed with a lot of the younger people now that are servers, there's certain things that are different than you were years ago. Like, for example, you're not done with your meal yet, and they bring over the bill and give you the bill before, and they say, oh, take your time. But that was not the way they used to do it years ago. They didn't give you the bill before you finished eating. You waited till afterwards, or they come over and ask you, do you want dessert or anything else? But that's one thing that we don't care for. The other thing is, if you order an appetizer and a meal and you ask them, don't bring it all out together. Bring out the appetizer first, let us finish that, and then the meal. Well, they bring out, everything comes out at the same time a lot of times, and that aggravates us. It's not the right thing. Does that ever happen to you?
Well, we're too cheap to buy an appetizer.
No, But I hear what you're saying about they're kind of maybe hurrying you. And I'm wondering if that's because they want, okay, get finished because we want another group to come in because we want more money. You know what I'm saying? More money, more tips. Let's get them in, get them out, get them in, get them out. I don't know why they would be hurrying you.
Right.
That
could be it too.
That could be a
You
problem.
know, I wanted an appetizer last time we ate Italian. And I thought I'd get it, and I looked at it, and there were 4 little meatballs for $12.99. And you know, my brain, I'm going, you know, that's $3.33 per meatball. That doesn't make sense to me. So you know, we didn't get one.
Yeah, sometimes it's kind of a scam that they don't give you much for your money.
Yeah.
Well, they give you the uneven number of 5.
Right. Everything you have 2 people and they serve 5 items, like 5 meatballs or 5 shrimp, whatever it is. They don't make it an even number.
Interesting. I haven't counted that. I'll have to pay attention to that.
I'll tell you one thing, no matter where I eat, that really ticks me off. I always say really ticks me off, but it annoys me, is when you tell them thank you, which you're trying to be nice. Thank you so much for refilling my tea. Not a problem. No problem. I know it's no problem.
No problem.
This is what you're here for. This is your job. You're here to give me tea.
Yeah.
No problem.
It's not a problem for me.
I know it's no problem. Thanks for setting me. Thanks to the hostess for getting us a table. No problem. Yeah, we know. We know that. It's no problem.
Exactly.
Okay, do you tip
the
before
other thing
tax
is,
or after tax?
What do you do when you go for an inexpensive meal like a breakfast, for example? It is served to you, it's brought to the table, the bill comes out to like $20. And if you did 20%, that would only be like what? $4. Yeah, that's not enough for a server, really. I think you should give more in that case. Like I would give normally $6 to $8.
Well, it depends how fast
Would you
you're
do
eating
that?
because they're going to fill that table up after you leave.
Yeah.
And you think if they're serving 4 tables an hour and they each gave $4, that's $16 an hour in tips plus whatever they make. You know, they don't have may or may not have an education investment. So I don't know what's normal.
Yeah.
Some of you that have been waiters and waitresses, please chime in and tell us. I hear they get very little per hour. Is that true? Let us know the scoop on that. I'll tell you how we tip. We look at the waitress. If she's nice, if it looks like or sounds like she could use the money, we'll give her a bigger tip. You know, if she does a great job, bigger tip. Tip before tax, Garrett says. Do you tip before or after tax?
I think our caller may be gone.
Okay.
No?
Okay.
Oh,
No, I'm here. I thought
okay.
you were asking about somebody else there.
No.
I tip, usually I do look, if it's a very expensive bill, then I do it before tax. But if it's say under $50, then I'll do it with the tax. But if it's over $50, I look at before tax. That's how I figure on it.
Someone here said they
Yeah.
tip on personality. You know, personality goes a long way. If you're
Yes.
a nice server and you are friendly and you're smiling and you're very personable, it does go a long way. You tend to want to tip.
I always tip more for a vivacious, energetic server.
Yeah.
And I'll also usually call their manager over to tell them what a good job they did.
We do that a lot.
Because it's your days goes faster when you're a happy, energetic person, and your job becomes fun.
Someone said, do we tip on to-go food? I do not.
Well, you did the other day.
Oh, well, you contradicted me right in front of everybody.
Yeah, but you did. You
I don't
at
think
Beef
so.
O'Brady's. You told me you put money in the thing when you got the wings.
Oh, no.
What about when you go to like Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks?
We don't
You
go
put
there.
anything in the tip jar?
No, I don't. I know. I probably should.
I will put $1 or I'll put the change if I use cash and
Yeah.
they give me back like 50 cents or more.
Right.
I'll throw that in the tip jar.
Yeah. I usually don't have cash.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing I wanted to say is we went to one of the local places in the Villages last year when we were here. I won't put the name out. It's one of the places you like though. And we waited. It was very, very, very busy. And we gave our meal and we did not get our meal for over an hour. And we kept looking for our waitress. Couldn't find her.
Wow.
And we asked one of the other waiters to find her. And finally she comes over after an hour. I said, "Where's our meal?" And she says, "Oh, it's not out yet." And then after like another 15 minutes goes by, and we said, "That's it, we're leaving." And we started getting up and leaving. And then she comes over with one of the meals. And I said, "Well, it's too late now. It's been an hour and 15 minutes we've been waiting." So we just walked out on them. But we'll give them another chance.
Well, that's nice. That's nice to do that. But yeah, that would be hard to go back for sure.
Yeah.
I maybe talk to the manager. If that happens, definitely talk to the manager. Mm-hmm.
We did talk to the manager before we left.
Yeah.
I went in a place.
He just apologized. He was sorry.
Yeah.
Next time come see me type thing and all that.
I went in a place probably 2 years ago now. And you walk in and there were 4 hostesses behind the hostess desk. And, I like to joke around. I say, "Hey, everybody, who called this meeting?" or what? And, they looked at me like, you're stupid. And then one of them grabs 2 menus and walks us back, slaps them on the table. I thought, man. So I called the manager over. I said, "Hey, sir, I just want to tell you, when we come in, we have a lot of choices where we can eat.
Right.
So we'd like to be welcomed when we come in, or you want your your hostess to be friendly." And I said, "But they look like they're bummed out to be here." You know what the manager said? "I feel the same way."
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Well,
Wow.
unfortunately, that's one of my favorite places too. So
Yeah.
Crazy.
yeah.
We went into
Artistic.
Harvest in Brownwood last year, and I had a Beatles shirt on, and there was a couple different hosts there, hostess and a host, and he started singing the Beatles to me, and he really loved my shirt, and he made me feel welcome and everything. We had a lot with them, and we had a great time there.
Yeah.
That's a nice restaurant, the Harvest.
Harvest. Yeah. We've been there. It's a great restaurant. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well-
the last thing I want to say is, you suggested you need this. It was those lights that go under the cabinets and
Yes.
under in the closet.
Right.
And those were great. We bought them through Amazon. I bought 6 of them.
Nice.
Put them in our closets at home, and we put it underneath the cabinets in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And my wife loves it, and it's just spectacular. Thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome. We love them too. But thanks for calling in, and we appreciate you.
Thank
All right.
you.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your evening.
See ya.
Yeah. I'm looking over here. Charles Clink. Charles, we met you up at Wallbeds Plus, and I remember that. And Janet, the tips are included on our cruises. We don't like to nickel and dime our guests, so we try to include everything in a package price.
Yeah, package price.
All right, Linda, you ready for another question?
We are ready. Hello, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda. Who are we talking to?
Hey, can you hear me?
We can.
Can you hear me? Just kidding. So this is Bucky Brian and
Goodbye, Brian.
Columbus,
Oh no.
Harry.
No.
Goodbye.
No,
in
he's-
Cincinnati, where it's 12 degrees.
Oh no.
So I called before the last game asking for Jerry's prediction. Now is the big game Monday.
Oh.
What's your prediction, Jerry?
Well, I wouldn't be much of a fan if I picked Ohio State.
That's right.
So I'm going to give Notre Dame the win, and I'm going to say 24-20. But I think it'll be a low-scoring game, and I think we'll be very lucky to win it.
Yeah, I could go either way, but I got to go with the Buckeyes. And Linda, I hope you're feeling better soon.
Thank you. I am feeling good. I just I just want to see.
Yeah. Well, thank you for calling in, and you talk to us next time, and we'll see how it came out.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
See you
Thank
when
you.
we get there.
All right. Bye-bye. That Garrett said, next call, as soon as he said he was a Buckeye fan.
Next call.
Next
That's
call.
right.
Get out of
That's
there.
right. Get out of town. Hello. You're on the air with Jerry and Linda. Who are we speaking to?
Hi, Linda. Hi, Jerry. This is Sharon from Dimondale, Michigan, just outside of Lansing.
Hi.
Okay, great. I bet you're cold.
Oh my goodness, it's freezing here, below zero.
Oh, no thanks.
Yes, it's very, very cold. Linda, I just wanted to call and say that I'm so grateful that you did well with your cataract surgery. My husband Brent and I, we've both been through it in the last within the last 4 months.
Well, yeah, and I've got to do the other eye next Tuesday. So yeah, it's just 8 weeks of drops is crazy. 4 weeks on this one and 4 weeks on that one.
Oh, it's terrible. It's not fun to go through. I know.
Yeah. Well, it's a thing we go through when we get old. Oh well.
All right.
Exactly right. That's what age does for us.
I know.
And the other thing I wanted to mention, Jerry, is that golf cart of Linda's is just, or I guess it's both of yours, but I love the color of it. Love the style.
Well,
Thank you. We love it too. It's solar flare is the color. And
Solar flare.
you can see us coming.
Yeah, no, it's gorgeous.
Well, thank you.
Really nice.
Thank you.
How
We'll be
fast did
featuring
that
that in
go?
some shows coming up.
Okay.
All
How
right.
fast will that? How fast will that travel?
Only 20. It can be set higher or lower, but you're safe at 20 legally. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
what we do. Yeah, we
All right.
try. All right. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you for
Right.
calling.
Well, one other thing I was going to ask you is, my husband and I, we have a real good friend that lives there in Leesburg, and that over in Plantation, and he played at the Brownwood last week. His name is Bob Luttrell, known as Tiki Bob. Are you familiar with him?
Well, he sent me an email. He sent me a couple of emails, and that's all I've heard from him. But we'll probably see him around one day.
Oh, okay. Well, he's from Michigan, our town, and been known him for years, and he's a great old school.
Wonderful. Well, we'll give him a look.
So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, listen, it was great talking with you. I hope you get some nice weather, and Linda, you take care.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
calling.
You're welcome. Bye now.
Hey, Robert Fitzgerald on there. Are you Bobby Fitzgerald, the golfer? Let us know if you're Bobby Fitzgerald, the golfer out in California. Also, when you call and we don't answer it, we don't have our voicemail set up. We don't want to add that to the list.
There's no voicemail. Hello, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda. Who are we speaking to?
Oh, look, we made a mistake. Ranger Rick and Barbara from Oklahoma sent the spam and hummingbird ornaments.
Oh,
We
thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Oh my gosh.
She has one job,
I do.
Barbara. One job. She only has one job.
I love this. I just love this so much. You don't know how much I love this. And we lost the card or how we knew who he came from. And I'm going, oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Barbara. We love it. Oh my gosh.
You're going to get your pay doc.
I know. He's not going to pay me.
All right. That's Bobby says that is him. Bobby, how's your project to get to the villages going? Here you go.
Hello, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda. Who are we speaking to?
Hi, Jerry and Linda. This is Michael in Illinois.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing well. I first want to say is you've done a really good job of raising nice kids.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations on your son retiring. My question for you is, my son is currently applied to the Air Force Academy, and he's passed the first phase, and he's now in the candidate phase.
Oh, good.
And I was just wondering, and they only have a 6% acceptance rate. Do you have any advice for us on doing that process? It's very daunting.
Well, first of all, congratulations on your son, because that is amazing. Does he have a nomination already?
We do not yet. And
That's the biggest
chatter-
thing of all. You can't get in without one.
So
Yeah, yes, I agree. We're in that process now. The only thing is, I heard the chatter is that the Naval Academy has raised their standards, that even with a congressional nomination, they're still not accepting those kids because they've raised their standards even higher. They want better candidates. And with us here, I'm in Illinois, we have to compete with all the Chicago kids, which makes it very difficult. There's a lot of fine candidates here, but yeah, so I'm just kind of, I'm telling them, yes, you're doing a great job. This may not happen.
Yeah.
Well, you are right. The nomination only makes them eligible. Then they have to meet the criteria. So you're looking at probably a minimum of a 1300 SAT. You need some office hold, like a president, vice president of the class, captain of the sports team, Eagle Scout, some, just things that stick out on the resume.
Community service.
Community service.
A lot of things, that's for sure. It is a tough process, and we know what you're going through. That it's a tough time. We also applied to other places besides the academies for backup, didn't we, Jerry?
Right. Yeah.
For the kids.
Our youngest would have gone to Purdue if he didn't get in the academy that he wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good advice, because I know that as a backup, we are going to look at the ROTC through
Right.
University of Illinois, close to us.
Yeah.
Is your son a senior right now?
He is a senior, yes.
Okay, time's running out.
Yes,
It's hard to
so-
pad that resume when you
Yeah.
get to be a senior.
Yeah.
Yes, he has all that. He has the SAT score, and he's done a lot of the community service, a lot of church stuff.
Yeah.
But even then, it's just they really take the best of the best. So I congratulate you with your 3 sons.
Yeah,
Your sons get-
we were lucky that they took after their mommy.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, thank you for
Well,
calling in,
thank
and
you.
good luck. Let us
Thank
know
you.
how it goes.
Good luck. Let us know.
Thank you very much.
All
Thank
right.
you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank
And
you.
go Notre Dame.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah, Barbara, she does like hummingbirds, and her
Yeah.
twin sister does too.
yeah. I love the color.
And you know why? The only reason we thought that it was Carol Tewksbury, which you told me that, was because they had asked us if we wanted a spam ornament, and I found that email, and so I was able to
Yeah.
do that.
No.
Okay, you ready?
No.
One more.
This is what you said. Hello, you're on the air with Jerry and Linda. Who are we talking to?
You're talking to Mark. How are you doing?
Hey,
Hi,
Mark.
Got a question?
Yeah. Well, more of a statement, I guess.
Okay.
So I've recently relocated down a couple of years ago. I'm in the 50-ish age range, specifically 58, I'm sorry. And I noticed the difficulty in trying to get a medical provider, like a general practitioner type of provider. When speaking with the Village's Health, they only seem to accept patients that are on Medicare currently. So that kind of precludes anyone that's still working or is not on Medicare. And the other medical providers that I've researched, either through Google reviews or through my own online provider, it's been quite a challenge to try and find a quality provider. I'm going to my second doctor recommendation now because I did not like the first one. Do you have any comments on that?
Well, keep looking, because we've had 2, and we didn't go to either one because of Medicare. And I don't know about what you're talking about. I know there are some that will only take the Advantage plan, that is part of the Medicare. We found one. We really thought the guy was a good doctor, but he was Mideastern, and his accent was so thick that we couldn't understand him.
Or the staff.
So
it
after
was
2
very
years
hard.
or so, we jumped to another one, and this doctor is from a foreign country as well, but very good, very nice, perfect English. We love him. And so we've had good luck. We found 2, and I think you can too if you set your mind to it. Just Premier Medical was the first one we found, and we thought they gave good care, but we just maybe you would understand them better than we did.
Yeah, I've had good luck with the Village's Health for non-general practitioner type of doctors like cardiology and such like that, but just general practitioner, they don't accept you if you're not on Advantage plan or Medicare specifically.
Okay. Well, good luck to you.
Yeah.
If you find the secret formula, let us know, and we'll address it later. But I think it's just going to be trial and error until you find one. luckily we found a good one.
And when you get here, also post that on Nextdoor. Become a member of Nextdoor. And if you ask, who do you like as a doctor, you're going to get all kinds of, everybody's going to say their doctor for sure. So you'll have a huge list. And, then maybe you may want to go do some checking in.
Oh, yeah. Now, Miss Vicky here has a good pointer for you. We go outside the villages. We're in Leesburg. That's where we go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since we started, they've also opened an office in the villages. But there are plenty of good doctors if you go to Wildwood, Leesburg, Lady Lake, Fruitland Park, the surrounding areas. So, Summerfield, you can find one. Just don't limit yourself to the villages.
Right. Do not. Yeah.
They're all close by, 15 minutes.
Yeah. Leesburg is 15 minutes
I'm in
away.
Deluna, so
Okay.
Leesburg is definitely an option.
Yeah,
Very good.
That's good.
Well, we hope you love it down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And how much
Thank
do you
you.
tip on your bill?
At least 20%.
Okay.
Good.
Well, that seems to be the going rate now. And that's because the restaurants put that on their bill. They got rid of the 15. They put 18.
There you go,
20.
18 and 20, yeah.
Thank you and good luck.
However,
Let us know how it goes.
One caveat, when they say, do you want to donate to A, B, and C on top of everything, like when you're
Right.
checking out?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I always say no, because the way I understand it, the companies make a donation and they're basically looking for us to replace that money that they've donated. So if I want
I
$1
see.
going to children with
Thank
cancer,
you.
I'll donate $1 to children with cancer.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, thanks a lot,
Thanks for
bub.
calling in.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I don't like that either. When you get to the checkout and you're there and, the people behind you, and they say, would you like to round up for so-and-so? No. But I want to say, would you mind rounding it down for me? They never would. They never do.
They never do.
They never do. All right, let's talk about orange juice real quick. We're done with questions.
We've
We're
been
over
on
an hour. We've spent an hour of your time, ladies and gentlemen, and we hope you've enjoyed it. But I do want to talk about orange juice because I thought when we got here to Florida,
Hold up
we
a
would
sec.
have this is Sunkist.
Somebody asked if that was orange juice. No.
But I'll show you some orange juice here in a minute. You can't find any orange trees in Florida. Now some people will say that's because you built houses on top of all of them.
Yeah.
That's silly. We see a lot of orange groves out in the country that are abandoned.
Yeah.
The
orange orange tree market is having trouble because of the weather. The cold weather has really destroyed a lot of the crops. So I know there was a family-owned orchard that's gone out this past month saying they're having trouble. So you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, the weather is a big problem.
I love orange juice. I love it. It's my favorite drink. Love it, love it, love it. I figured it would be, you used to get it at the welcome centers. I don't know. Do you still get it there?
Yeah.
Orange juice, Florida orange juice. So we can't find, we buy this. This is 89 ounces. And if you figure it out, it comes to over $10 a gallon. You can buy gas for $2.67 a gallon imported from Saudi Arabia. But to get orange juice, you got to pay $10 a gallon. That's just wrong.
I don't know.
But there's nothing like it, and we got to have it. But I just love that. I don't like this, what is it, shrinkflation, where it used to be 128 ounces.
Right.
Now it's 89, but they want you to think you're buying a gallon.
Yeah.
We've got to fight back, people. We've got to fight back. Don't play their game.
It's marketing. That's for sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
All the containers are getting smaller.
You know it.
And how about those potato chips? You open them up and it's 80% air.
I know.
You paid $5 for a bag the other day
I
of
know.
Lay's.
I know.
And then, what?
I
That's
know.
like one potato cut up in there.
Maybe we should have a baked potato instead. It'd be
Yeah, I mean,
healthier. We'll have a
$11.50
baked
for a
potato.
pound and a quarter of lean ground beef. Steaks are going to be a luxury.
Yeah.
They're an ordinary, like when we were coming up through the ranks, we couldn't have spent that kind of money on steak.
No.
So it's going to be that young people will never enjoy a steak. Either that or they'll never save a penny.
That's true.
Because it's so expensive.
I know.
And ground beef, if we try to catch it on sale for $4.97 a pound if we can get it.
Someone says gas. Where was that? Gas does not come from the Middle East.
Well, I don't know, Mark, where my gas comes from. I just know that it's
It comes from a-
267.
It comes from a tank over there at Walmart.
We did go. Where did we? Oh, we were in New Orleans this week, and we saw the big pipelines.
Yeah, we did.
And
Yeah.
I guess the
Eggs.
ships come in.
They said eggs were somebody said $6.88 for 18. Isn't that something? That is just something.
As long as we keep buying them. But you know what? Eggs are a bargain. Now, we were buying 18 eggs for $1.87 2 years ago,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I don't know.
And I said, my gosh, that's 10 cents an egg. How can that farmer
Yeah.
get those chickens, feed those
Yeah.
chickens, raise those chickens, collect those eggs, put them in cartons, clean them off, send them, and then sell them for 10 cents a piece?
Yeah.
Eggs are a good deal.
There they are. Jerry's dad used to have chickens, and we'd get fresh brown eggs. Oh my gosh, they were great. Yeah, that times we don't see that anymore. No pork in my juice. Well,
You think
I think we're done. We're about ready for bed. It's time for drops.
We've beat
We
it
gotta
like a
do the
dead
drops.
horse. If you don't mind, folks, before you go, please hit that like button. We
That's
would
right.
appreciate that very
We
much.
sure would.
And if you are not one of our subscribers, please do. I'm working on a cart ride to show you. And on Saturday, you're going to get You Might Need This, a secret special show with me and something really good to eat. So be sure and get that.
Yeah.
And join our family by subscribing. We appreciate you. And thank every one of you for tuning in.
If you liked our video tonight, please press that like and subscribe button and share it with all your friends and your neighbors and your relatives and everybody. Until next time.
See you when you get here.